Greetings, family. How are you? I am well by God's grace. I am well by God's grace. Thanking God for another day and realizing that it's only by His grace and mercy we go from day to day. And I am so grateful. And so I start our conversation off with gratitude. It's so good to see you. And yes, I know I can't virtually see you, but I see you. I see you. And it's good. It is a good thing. So tell me, how are you doing? Yeah, I tell you, it hasn't been easy. It's been challenging, but again, by God's grace. So I want to recognize that these days have been challenging. And myself, I mean, every day turning on the TV, one thing after another, and just when you think you've heard the worst thing, there's another story on the 6 o'clock news. And it has been challenging. I have been sometimes just exhausted, emotionally, mentally, just exhausted. And so if you're also feeling that way, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling exhausted, if you're feeling a low energy level and you're not able to accomplish everything that you think you should accomplish in that day, it's okay. It really is okay. Understand that each one of us, especially in the past month, we've been traumatized, experiencing some level of trauma, and doing the best that we can do to get through. And that's important that we understand that. It's important that you understand and that you are kind to yourself. And that brings me to my next point. Please be kind to yourself, because it will be very difficult for you to be kind to others if you're not kind to yourself. So being kind to yourself looks like perhaps doing an aromatherapy bath, doing a skin treatment, doing a special meal, something that you particularly enjoy eating, watching a good movie, listening to meditative music, just not criticizing yourself and not receiving criticism from others. Yes. So I encourage you to be kind to yourself. And if you have a small group of friends that you speak with and confide in, that is also a good thing. If you have a therapist, that is also a good thing. Because this way you're not suppressing your emotions that could cause you harm and stress. But you have a chance to release and to talk some things through. That's so important. And I am so thankful for my sister friends who are in my inner circle that I can have transparent conversations with. And my sisters, you know who you are, and I am so thankful for you. And then, on the other hand, I am here for you. And so if you feel that you want to speak to me and you can speak to me, feel free to call me. Because we are all going through this thing together. You are not by yourself. You are not alone, not by any stretch of the imagination. And I think you would be surprised to find out there are other people out here that are feeling just like you're feeling. So it's a good thing to have someone to talk to release these things, you know. And the other thing I wanted to speak to you about is speaking your truth in love. And that's very important. To speak your truth, but to do it in such a way that it's constructive and not destructive. So we speak our truth to reveal, because we know that there's no healing, no true healing without revealing. So we speak our truth to reveal and to usher in healing. When we speak our truth, we do it in love, because our intention and our purpose is not to condemn an individual or to lash out at an individual. Our purpose is not to diminish an individual, but our purpose is to reveal and perhaps an obstacle, and to mitigate the the effect and of that obstacle, so you can get past it and get to healing. So we remember that life and death is in the power of the tongue, and when we speak with love and with wisdom. So my dears, be kind to yourself. It's very difficult for us to be kind to someone else if we're not kind to ourselves. So I encourage you to, even in the midst of this situation, to look for goodness, look for kindness, and be the good that you want to see. Be the kindness that you want to receive. We can get through this. We will get through this with God's grace and with His love. And please, if I haven't called you, you're on my call list, I promise. Thank you so much for your patience. Remember, you are loved and you are thought about. Have a good rest of the day. Bless you. Love you.